Let's talk about smartwatches, and more importantly, let's talk about smartwatch reviews and why I want a smartwatch but just can't buy one. Not yet, anyway. So, as I say, I am a watch guy, love watches, always love watches. I love smartwatches, I love sport watches, dive watches, just all sorts. I've got a good little collection of different types of watches. But dive watches are what really got me into owning watches. I really like dive watches. So yeah, I like watches. And one of the things that I don't like about smartwatches is the fact that they bring one out every year, bring one out every year. Don't like that because the watches I've had for 6, 7 years, some of them, maybe more. And I like the timeless. I think watch pieces should be timeless, and some of the watches I've got are. I know these aren't timeless, and you have to upgrade them and things like that. But I don't want to do it every year. One of the things why I don't necessarily need a Android Wear watch, things like I don't need my Google Wallet on my watch, on my wrist. I'm a train manager, so a lot of the times people have got their tickets on the watch, and when I go to
Oh my God! Wow!
So there are a lot of new smartwatches out at the minute, from the Samsung Watch 7, the Apple Watch, Amazfit, CMF watches. There's loads of different watches out at the minute that are really interesting. I don't want to get a watch that locks me into a system. So that rules out Apple because I haven't got an iPhone. Don't want to get an iPhone. So I can't get an Apple Watch. The Samsung Watch, it locks you into Samsung. So they say it works with other Android phones, but they don't really. Quick story, I had the Watch 6 for about a month. I had it, went on holiday with it when I had the Samsung S22 or something, I think it was, 23. And I love that watch. I thought when I got it, it was my first proper smartwatch. So I was really happy with it. Really happy with it. It did everything that I wanted it to do. But then I changed my phone. So I changed to the Xiaomi 13T Pro, and that's when it all went downhill. It wouldn't stay connected to it. I would have to keep syncing it, and by syncing it, I'd have to delete everything off the watch. So all the watch faces, or just everything had to go, and it was happening every day. Every day I was having to do that. So return that because it just wasn't working, wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So that rules out Samsung. And so then it's what other watches can I get? I've been looking at the CMF watch. I don't know. Some of the reviews or some of the videos that are out at the minute of the CMF watch just don't seem to be doing it for me. I just don't know if they're telling the truth, and I'm just getting a bit skeptical about some of these videos. Bang my elbow. Yeah, I don't want to be tied into an ecosystem as such. I just want a watch that I can have, and every new phone that I get, I can just pair it and it works. So the CMF watch looks like it's one of those watches. I know that the Xiaomi watches, they work with all manner of different phones and stuff like that. So they're an option as well. The S2 and the S3. Another thing that I've really struggled with is battery life. I don't want a smartwatch that I have to charge every day. I just don't see that as a good thing that you need to charge it every day, or they struggle in case of the Pixel watch. It struggles to even last a day. So don't want any of those types of watches. I want a watch that can last a week. So I think it rules out a lot of the Android Wear watches. They don't seem to be able to last very long at all. So yeah, what watch do I get? You tell me in the comments what watch you've got, what watch you think I should get, or and why, and why. I want people that have bought the watch, that are using the watch, and have good things to say about it, or can give me good pros and cons for the watch. So yeah, let me know what watches you've got, and leave them in the comments, and I'll have a look at them. So yes, I'm a big watch fan. When I got the Samsung watch, I was doing things like I was setting timers on it, and it was working so well. I was really disappointed and sad to see it have to go back because I was really getting along with it when I had the Samsung phone. But yeah, as soon as the Samsung phone went, it just stopped working. But the things that I'm after in a smartwatch, I don't want it to It doesn't need to have all the bells and whistles. I don't want my Google Wallet on my wrist. I don't want to have a train ticket and be showing people my train ticket on my watch. I don't like that sort of stuff. I don't want to use my watch to pay for things. I've got my phone for that. So yeah, I just want a good watch, got a really good screen, really crisp, really clear, really bright. Can track my steps, can see when I'm in the swimming pool. It can just start like recording like activities that I'm doing. I don't have to, okay, I'm going on a walk or do you know what I mean? I don't want it to do that. I want it to have a little bit of computing power to know when I'm doing certain things like the Galaxy Watch had. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for in a watch. Please, please, please let me know what watch you've got, how you're getting on with it, what you like, what you dislike about it. And I will have a look into it and I'll see if it's something that could suit me and would work for me. I want it to look nice. I don't want it to be bulky, chunky, and clunky. Yeah, I just want a good watch. That's all I want. Let's talk about battery life actually, because that's one of the big things that I want. And I think one of the big things that most people want when they get a smartwatch. I don't know. Like, how can you sell a watch for £400 that barely lasts a day?
What?
How? I don't know. I don't like. I can't. I just could never buy a watch for that amount of money, and it was only going to last a day. As I say, I've got watches, automatic watches that if you use it for the day, it'll be working. The next day you come to put it on, it's still working. That's an automatic watch, and you don't like. Obviously, those watches you don't need to charge. So as soon as you put it on, you start moving it and stuff. They're good to go. But yeah, just smartwatches that last a day, I don't understand them. For the money that they're charging, I just don't understand it. So yeah, I want a watch. This is my criteria. It needs to look good, either be plain, simple, square, circle, doesn't matter. It needs to be simple, needs to have decent functionality, good functions. I want it to be smooth. I don't want it to be glitching or it to be stuttering or anything like that. I just want a smooth, easy to use watch that looks good, that the battery's good on it, whether it lasts a week, whether it lasts 2 weeks. That's where I'm at, and that's it really. Just nice and simple. I want to be able to go swimming, and it knows that I'm swimming, and it starts recording my swimming activity or whatever. Or if I'm walking, or it can tell that my heart rate's up, it knows I'm doing exercise, that sort of stuff, and it just starts recording those things. That's what I want in a smartwatch. I don't want it to have wallet. Don't need it. Got my phone. If it's got voice controls, that would be brilliant. I would only use it for like setting timers and things like that. Or it was really good when I had the Samsung Watch. I'd quickly ask it a question, and it will tell me that sort of thing. Like nothing major, nothing too challenging. Yeah, that's what I want in a watch. I just find some of these watches at the minute just aren't doing it for me, just aren't capable of doing those basic things that I want. And I'm sure the majority of people want when they're buying a smartwatch. I think another thing that we need to talk about when we talk about smartwatches is the price. Why are some of these watches £600? Like, insane, 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 insane. Samsung have just released their latest watch, the Ultra, and I think it's around the £600 mark. Next year, they're going to release another one that's going to be 600, probably more with inflation and whatnot. I just think for a watch that's getting replaced next year, I like watches. I've got some watches that are 10 years old that still look flawless. And I like that about watches. And I want that in the next watch that I get, that I can have for, I know smartwatches you do need to upgrade, but I want a watch that I can have for 2 to 3 years as a smartwatch and it'll be fine. It will do everything I need. I don't need it to do loads of things, but what I need it to do, I just want it to do well. But £600, even some of the ones that are £300, £400, I'm like, for £300, £400, if I was to get a regular watch, it will be a premium good watch. It will be a really nice watch. And I just don't think you get that. I think they think they can just charge what they want, and they do, and people buy it, which is disappointing. I think the Apple Watch Ultra is like £800, £700, and I'm like, insane amount of money. Why? Like, no, 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 not for me. So, what does the smartwatch market need to do? I just think some of the reviews need to be a bit more honest. I think you find more honest reviews when you go on and you look at the reviews on that site. So, If you're looking at the Xiaomi watch, you go on the Xiaomi website. If you're looking at the CMF watch, you go on the CMF website, and you see what people that have purchased those watches say about them. Watch YouTube videos by all means to get a video of what those videos are talking about. But I think you do need to do your own research because some of these reviews aren't trustworthy. Don't want to say it like that, but some of them, they're just not trustworthy. So be mindful. But yeah, for me, as I say, the criteria that I said earlier, that's what I want in a watch. I just want it to be good, affordable. I don't want to be spending £300 on a smartwatch. I'd rather spend £300 on a new automatic watch or something like that, a new dive watch. This is just a little rant about smartwatches, about smartwatch reviews and things like that. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. Next video won't be like this. It'll be a bit more detailed about whatever it is that I've got going on. And yeah, see you soon. Speak to you soon. Like and subscribe. Peace.